Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live after 5 a.m. and we're making sound decision, right? Okay. Let me ask you a simple question. Have you guys created apps in this class before? Yes. How many apps do you have now? Two. You now have two apps. Okay. By the way, do we want up and down buttons? Do we want a reset button? Do we want a play pause button? Do we already have them on an app that we already created? Yes. So watch this. I want to show you guys this. All right, watch this up here. This is called RAD, Rapid Application Development. That's why I stopped Kylie. I'm like, Kylie, hang on a second. You may not want to do all that. You may want to do it, but you may not want to. Watch this. Projects, my projects. I could go into my Count Me in Pac-Man period 3. Is that the app we've already created? Yes, watch this. I'm going to open up Pac-Man period 3. This is a good looking app, right? By the way, how many blocks do I have? Wouldn't it be cool if you didn't have to rewrite 396 blocks over again? Yeah, that's a lot of blocks, by the way, for a 7th grade class. Watch this. I'm going to go back to my projects, designer, and I'm going to say, okay, projects, I want to save this project as. What am I going to call it? Sound decision 1_1_7 period 3 quarter 1. All right. And did we ever decide on what game we were going to do yesterday? Sports game. Pong. Sports. I'm gonna do tennis. Okay. I'm gonna do tennis because I'm a tennis player. I love Roger Federer. All right. So I'm going to do tennis. If you want to do Pong, you can do Pong. I want you to create your own players, though. I don't want it to be a white block. I don't want it to be a black ball. I want it to be creative with GIMP because I'm teaching you guys how to do GIMP. I can show you how to do this on Monday. It's very simple. Okay. I can actually show you how to do it right now, too. Okay. So watch this. I hit OK. Watch the top left-hand corner of my screen. It's going to change from Count Me in Pac-Man, right? Watch. What's it changed to now? What's the difference between Sound Decision Tennis and Pac-Man right now? Absolutely nothing. They are the exact same game. But can I start Sound Decision Tennis from this game here? Yes, I can. Okay, do I have a scoreboard and a time and everything that I kind of wanted before? Yeah, so watch this. Watch this. This lives, look at your engineering design paper. What am I going to rename this lives as? Away. Okay, so you're just going to say, okay, rename this as LBL away. This is your LBL away label. You're going to go down here so we don't confuse ourselves and say, okay, this is the away scoreboard, :0. All right, that was done. Okay, this guy, the score is going to go to what? Home. So you're just going to go in here and quickly rename this guy. Okay, LBL home. Oops, spelled it wrong. Doesn't like that. Can't have a comma in there. I got to have home in there. Hit OK. And I'm going to go down to score. I don't want to leave score there. What might I type in there? Home: 0. Boom, I'm done. Okay. So have I gotten a lot accomplished? Yeah. Well, I mean, we could say this GUI's finished right here, right? You guys don't want a left and right button, right? So I'm going to hit delete this guy. I don't want a right button. I'm going to delete this guy. Okay. But I want an up and down button. Okay, I'm going to put that up button here. And by the way, I don't even need this table arrangement in here anymore, do I? Well, yeah, I'm going to take stuff out of it first, and then I can delete it. Yeah, you could. if you wanted to. The only thing I don't like about my table arrangement is that it takes up a lot of space at the bottom. Are you guys with me on that? Okay. I'm going to delete it. Okay. And by the way, you don't want to delete it until you take stuff out of it, because if you delete it first, you'll delete every button that's inside of there. Are you with me? So you got to learn that the hard way. All right. I learned it the hard way. Actually, last year I accidentally deleted something. So in here, I'm going to hit delete. Watch this. The whole size of this canvas is going to move down now. Now see that? So do I have an up button, a down button, a reset button, and a play button? Boom, I'm done. Are you guys with me? Yeah. So instead of this canvas game board, what are we going to rename it as? I think yesterday we called it canvas playfield, just so that it makes more sense. This is not hard to do. We've already saved time, so why not spend a little bit more time in making this what we want it to be, so that we understand it. Okay, so I'm going to call this playfield. Okay. I now can go to my screen one. I don't need images, right? So background screen one, we don't need these images. You can hit none. All right. You guys can go down here. You can start deleting some of these background images. Okay. So, okay. Then just put it back in. You still have it in your file folder. Are you with me? All right. So you don't want to keep things in here that you're not using. Why? Because it takes up app memory. And if it takes up too much app memory, someone's not going to download your app and you're not going to make money. Are you with me? Okay. So just go through here and delete the stuff you don't want. Okay. Okay, then just go put it back in. Oh, by the way, you need to start saving stuff on your OneDrive for business. And once you do that, who changed seats the other day? Once you change, if you change seats, all your stuff will come with you. So start saving everything on the OneDrive for business. If you guys go over here, okay, go down. This is alphabetical order. Go down to OneDrive for business. Start this. You might have to log in with your email, your Butler Tech email. Are you with me? But then start creating all your folders in here. We need to create a folder for sound decision 1_1_5. Start creating this on the OneDrive. Once you save it on the OneDrive, then you can go to California and work on your app. Log in. Are you with me? If you change seats, you can work on your app. Okay. So I don't want to click on play. I don't need write anymore. Okay. I do need up. Did I accidentally delete up? Yeah, I did. So once again, I deleted it. No big deal. Just go back to image, upload, choose a file. Let's go back to our documents. 2017. This is period 3. Count me in, Pac-Man, and I'm looking for up. There's up. Oh, I don't want up. What do I want? I want down. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to rename this stuff. So I'm not going to have Pac-Man in anymore. My main player is going to be called SPR Roger Federer. Okay, my dot is going to not be a dot anymore. It's going to be a SPR tennis ball. Okay, and the ghost is going to be an opponent. So this is going to be called SPR opponent. All right. And now you guys can go out to your Google. Okay. You guys can go out here. You go to Google. Okay. You go get an image of Roger Federer, full body. Did I do this the other day? Thought I did this with you guys. So, documents, 2017, app creators, GIMP see-through. Nope. You guys did period 4. Did I do GIMP? Okay. So I didn't do Roger Federer. I thought I did. You guys can do whatever you want, right? So if you're doing LeBron, do LeBron. So here's Roger. Right click, save image as. Let's put Roger in the period 3. Let's create a new folder. We're going to call this folder sound decision. Oh, don't let me forget, we need 8 sounds in here, right? Sound decision 1.1.5. This is going to be my tennis game. I'm going to save Roger in there. If you guys missed this yesterday, I'm going to show you how to do this again. You're going to go to your documents. Okay, we're going to go to period 3, sound decision, right click, open with GIMP. And I got to make him have a see-through background, right? Got to add the alpha channel so that we don't see Roger as a block. We want to see Roger as a player, not a square block. Who understands that? Okay. So then you go into your lasso tool, start at the bottom. Sure. Any play, whatever your theme is on your game. If you're going to do football, get a football player. If you're doing soccer, go get a soccer player. Are you with me? Whatever you want, go get. Go around his hair. Around his arms. You start clicking in here. Around his legs. Around his shoe. And always come back to the first dot. Now you're going to right click, add the alpha channel, select, hit invert, and hit delete. Okay, there's the see-through. I get people say this all the time, Mr. Richter, is his legs not see-through. So just go get your lasso tool again. Click there on the inside, the part you don't want, and hit delete, and that'll be deleted out. Okay. You always want to crop, so please learn how to crop. You want to trim him down so there's not so much gray area, because we're getting ready to do collision detection where the ball runs into him, and you don't want to look like the ball hit him like 4 feet in front of him. That looks stupid. Are you with me? You want to make it look like the ball hit him. You right click over here on your layers tool and add alpha channel. Okay. So now I can hit file, export as, and I'm just going to call this Roger. This is going to be .png. You hit export. Export, make sure the save color values is off. And now you're going to go back into MIT. Let's go find Roger Federer. You're going to upload a picture, choose a file. So now his height is going to be 72 pixels. By the way, we didn't really discuss this yesterday. This is a great game to do landscaped. Most fields are like rectangularly long, like a football field is longer than it is wide. Basketball games are longer than they are wide. Are you with me? A lot of courts are longer than they are wide. So this is a great time to go to screen 1 and go to screen orientation and say landscaped. Do you guys see my game now? Okay. Roger's gone. Oh my God, Roger's gone. No, he's not. The X and Y coordinates are off. So now you want to move him up to like 75. All right. Okay. You want to move him to like 50. All right. 45. Let's go 0. Move him up to 0. All right. Now, do we need these left, up, down, and right arrow counters up here? No, we don't. So I'm just going to delete this. That's gone. All right. The lasso tool. The lasso tool. I'll do it again. Watch this. I'll go get a tennis ball. Okay. So I'll show you how to cut out again. Tennis ball. So you go to your images, right? This is a good looking tennis ball here. That's legit with Wilson. Roger would like that since he's sponsored by Wilson. You're going to go to view image, right click, save an image as, put it in there. Okay. Go back into your folder, right click, open this guy with GIMP. That opens up in GIMP. You guys with me here? Who's getting this? Okay. So I can go get anything I want from the internet. All right. So there's 2 ways I would do this. Okay. Number 1, I could just use my circular select tool here. Okay. Do you guys see how I do this? This is another way of selecting. Okay. And you can drag this guy in, drag this guy over here. Just get it so all the ball is yellow. And right here I can right click, add the alpha channel, select invert, and hit delete. Okay, there's my tennis ball. I don't even need to crop this ball that much, but I will just to show you how to crop again. Okay, if you drag a box, try to get the box as close to the edges of the ball that you can. And drag this guy down a little bit, drag this ball over here a little bit. Why? Because this ball is going to be small. The tennis ball is going to be smaller than my player. Are you with me? So I want this ball to appear as large as I can get it. So I want to fill it up with the most space in the area that I have. Okay, I'm going to double click, file, export as. This is my tennis ball. It is not a JPEG. It should now be what? What type of file should it be saved as? Exported as, I should say. PNG, because it has alpha channels. Make sure the save color values is off. Save defaults, hit export. Okay, now let's go look at my ball in MIT. I go back here to my tennis ball. I upload my image, choose a file. There's my tennis ball. And there it is. Super small. So I want to make it like 24. And there you go. There's my tennis ball. Maybe that ball's a little big. Let's shrink it down to 16. Okay? You just get your sizes right. You guys see how I just play and get the sizes right? All right, there's my tennis ball. And now watch this. Does it really matter who my next opponent is? Could I make my next opponent Roger Federer? How about I make the next opponent Roger Federer with a blue shirt instead of a red shirt? Would that look like an opponent? Yes, because by the way, is Roger Federer really big in this app? No. Can you really tell that's Roger Federer? Probably not. So watch this. Watch this. I'm going to go back to GIMP, go back to Roger Federer, right-click, image, transform, flip horizontally. Guess who I have on the other side of the court now? By the way, he's playing a lefty now. And now I can go and get my my paint can. Okay. And I can go get a color. And let's say I wanted his shirt to be blue. Okay. And now I want to start filling. Now I can start taking my paint can. Oh, this is a cool thing too. Watch this. If you go to colors, invert colors. Okay, look at that. Look at that guy now. Isn't that cool? So did I just create another player for him to play? Yeah. So watch this. File, export as. I'm going to call this opponent. I made him like 36 by 36. Okay. Now I go over here, go get my opponent, upload the image, choose a file. There's the opponent. And how cool is that? How big was Roger? I made Roger 72 by 36. Okay, so I need to make this guy 72 by 36. Okay, and now Roger's playing this guy over here who is kind of Roger Federer, but I transformed him. Are you with me? Now he's playing a lefty. This is playing a righty. We got a lefty versus a righty. All right. And does that look pretty good? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now, could I go get a tennis court? Sure. So you go back here, and you go and type out tennis court to go get a background. And by the way, you want to find one that is, yeah, you want to find something simple like this. We don't want to find 3D courts. You want to find simple courts like this. And by the way, Roger loves grass. So this is yeah, you want to do top views. Oh, they're not going to let me use that one. Okay. Yeah, I see cameras too. See if they're going to let me use one of these. There's one. Nah, it's got stuff on it. You probably never see it though. Okay, so I'm going to go to View Image, Save Image As. Okay. It does. That's because you didn't save it as a .png. It's got to be a .png. So you go to Canvas, you go to the background color, upload, choose a picture, choose an image. I'm going to see what this looks like. Boom, there you go. There's Roger on the tennis court. Does that look pretty cool? Yeah. Okay. Do we need this slider down here? I don't think so. So we can delete that. There you go. My court's getting bigger. There's Roger. Okay. So you guys can set the X and Y coordinates of your players. I want this X to go backwards like to 50. Okay, I'm going to go to 30. Okay, I want him to be on the baseline, so 25, 20. There you go. This guy over here, I want him to come up a little bit, so I'm going to take him to 450. All right, there you go. And then I want him to be on 450. And you guys might want to make some mental notes of this. So this is 450. I'm going to move him up a little bit to 35. Where's this guy at? This guy is at 2016. So I want this guy to be at 450.16. Boom, there you go. So here's my ball. There's the court. How does it look? The only thing I really don't like is the background being black. So now you guys can go make this whatever color you want. So I might make this screen background color yellow. I don't like that either. Red. I don't like that either. What happens if I would put a image? What happens if I put the tennis court in there? There you go. I kind of like the grass court in there. All right, so I could do this if you guys wanted to. Watch this. Where'd my tennis court go? So if I go into here, right click, and edit this tennis court with GIMP. Here's my tennis court. You just need to set their X and Y's to be in the middle of the screen. Just move their X's and Y coordinates over there on the right. Students ask me that all the time. Yeah, it's the X and Y coordinates. So, yes. You did? That's cool. So if I would go right here and watch this. If I cut out a segment of the grass can be my background of my screen. So all the screen is grass. Are you with me on this? Watch this. I'm going to go take my crop tool, and I'm just going to crop out a rectangle slice of grass. Double click. File. Export as. I'm just going to call this grass background. It can stay a JPEG because I don't have alpha channels in it. That's fine. Now I can go into my app. I can go to screen 1, upload, choose a file, and I can go get some grass here. And now I'll have a grass background. Kind of distorted. Don't really like all that distortion, but I like it better than the other colors that I had. Are you with me on that? I don't want my screen to be scrolling, so take the scroll option off. Scrollable. I don't want it to be scrollable. So let's go talk about those people making Pong. Who's making Pong in here? That looks like a basketball court. Okay. So if you are actually making Pong, let me go and show you some tips on Pong. All right. This is kind of cool stuff here. So let's go into GIMP. You're going to go File, New. And let's create something. Let's say you want your player, I'm going to make your paddle. So let's say your paddle is 36 by 48. Okay, there's your paddle. Okay, so does that look like a paddle? Actually, it looks like it's too wide. So I'm going to go, yeah, it looks like it needs to be thinner. So I'm going to go File, New, and I'm going to say this is going to be half that, 18 by 48. Okay, so there's your paddle. That looks like a pretty good paddle. Are you with me? So now what I'm going to do here is just go to my blend tool. I can go grab one of these, right? I can go blend in here. Boom, I got a paddle. All right. Or you can go to the linear tool, Control Z. Boom, I got a paddle. All right. So this is File, Export as Paddle 1. All right. All right, Control Z this. Let's go get another paddle. Let's go do this another direction. Go across it. There you go. File, export as paddle 2. Okay. Now I'm going to go make a new character, and I'm going to make it 16 by 16. Okay. I'm going to blow this guy up. I'm going to go get my circular tool. Okay. And I can go in here and go to my swirl. Boom. And there, I'm going to right click, add alpha channel, color select the white, hit delete. I have a round ball. This is going to be my ball in GIMP. Are you with me? File, export as. This is going to be my ball. This has to be a PNG because it has alpha channels in it. So .png, export as. Boom. All right. So if I was, and I'll just do this real quick, okay, my projects, actually, I don't even need to do that, right? Let me just rad this program here as Pong. Okay. So if I just go back here and I go projects, save as, we're going to call this Pong, period 3 Pong. All right. So now in here, I'm going to this sprite guy right here, and you guys can just start uploading your images. Okay. So there's paddle 1. You guys see what I'm doing? You guys can upload these images. You guys go over here. Okay. You guys can upload your Pong paddle over here. Here's paddle 1. Okay, go over here to Roger, opponent, upload, choose a file, paddle 2, boom. Go over here, right here, change the ball, upload, choose the ball. This ball should look pretty good. Okay, the background screen, canvas playfield, is not going to have an image in it. Okay, canvas playing field. By the way, the playing field needs to be fill parent, feral parent. The background needs to be black. Okay, and I don't know why that's not stretched out. So let's go to automatic. Let's go to fill parent, see if it'll stretch it back out. Period 3 is 49. We're out of here in 8 minutes. Okay. Let's say this is 100 pixels. All right. Don't know why that's not going fill parent. The screen could go background image is none. Okay. You got a black screen. There you go. And now I'm creating Pong. Are you with me? Okay. Could I go get an image of Pong? Could you go to images? Can you get a game of Pong in here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's really easy to make Pong. All you got to do is find a court, right? So, yeah, you guys can make, let's go, let's just type out Pong court. There you go. There's my Pong court right there, view image. Okay. Right click, save image as, put it in there, go into here, right click, open this guy. Do you guys see how GIMP allows me to get to everything I want to get to, right? GIMP allows me to make everything exactly the way I want it. All right, so GIMP allows you to customize. That's why you got to know how to do GIMP. Okay, so if I go into here, if I go back into GIMP, there's my court. All right, I can hit OK. There's my image. By the way, do I want all this background stuff in here? Okay, so now I can crop this guy. Let me show you how to crop. Boom. Drag it around this court. Boom. Double click. That's gone. File, export as Pong court. I don't need a .png here. This can be a .jpeg. Okay, hit OK. Boom, done. Go into here. MIT. You go into your canvas playfield. You go into your background image. You upload. You choose a file. You go get your Pong court. You hit OK, and boom, I got a Pong court in here. All right. Who's getting this? Yeah, we all do on our first one. It's no big deal. All right. So I created 2 games today. I showed you how to create tennis. I showed you how to create Pong. Are you guys with me on this? All right. Keep calm and code on.